What's up guys, it's me, Emily G, back at you again with another commentary video. We are going on like a little filming spree at the moment. I just finished filming a video about Colleen Ballinger and addressing some other videos we've done on her in the past, but we have a lot of different topics to film and I've decided to break them off into like a chunk because I was trying to film a bunch last night and my neighbor was being super loud. And so I've got the daytime right now, hence the brightness in the background. I hope that's okay. But we're just gonna go through them and I will post them as soon as they're edited. But yeah, I don't know. I did finish that little arts and crafts project I mentioned the other day with the snowstorm coming up. I did like a little Valentine's Day box. Remember when you were in school and you used to do like a shoebox and you'd go around on all the classmates that would like really not like you would be like, here's a Valentine, like from my mom, you know, like, so I don't know. I did a little box, so I'm gonna have to do a little box repair. That's okay. I didn't use the right glue. But yeah, let's get into today's topic, which is it's not even that much, but it's a lot to me. It's Katrina Stuart and Sam Golbach, which if you don't know who they are, the brief TLDR is that Sam from Sam and Colby, that paranormal exploring, haunted, urban exploring channel that I actually really like. I used to be a very huge fan of the channel, still a viewer of the channel, but I think they're definitely geared towards like a younger audience now. I don't know who they're collabing with. I don't know who these people are. The editing's very fast paced. I still enjoy the content, but I used to be like a major watcher of all their videos. Now I'm just a casual watcher. But a few years ago, and I'll have to look up exactly when this was. Let me look up exactly when this was. Hang on. All right, sorry, I had to Google it real quick. Basically, Sam Golbach from Sam and Colby had been dating a girl named Katrina Stuart at the time, and they had been dating for quite a few years, I remember. She was in a lot of their videos with one of her friends. They were often like a guest in their haunted kind of videos that Sam and Colby did in the channel. And they broke up in, I just looked it up, May of 2023. So less than 2 years ago, right? Feels like a long time because of everything that's going on in the world. But May of 2023, they broke up. They did like a whole breakup video kind of thing. You know how like YouTube couples were back then, where you would have to do a breakup video, crazy stuff. I think that's wild. But they broke up publicly in May of 2023. And I remember being a viewer and watching this, and I wasn't like a stan where I'd be like, oh my god, they broke up, this is the worst thing ever. I'd be like, oh, that's weird they did a video, but that's a shame. Like, I wonder what the channel's gonna look like. I tend to not be like very personal with people on YouTube. I enjoy content, but I'm not like personally invested. So don't feel like you have to get personally invested here. I appreciate you watching, but at the end of the day, that's about it. Anyways. So they broke up, and I'm trying to remember the video, but I believe that the reason they had broke up was that Katrina wanted to like settle down. I don't know if it was specifically the word married was being used because they are younger. I think Sam is only 2 years older than me and I'm 25. So I don't know how old that makes Katrina or Kat, but oh my god, Sam and Kat. And so I don't know. They broke up and apparently it just was like a commitment, long-term thing. Now, the whole issue with inviting an audience into that discussion is that if they're not clear about it, you're either 0 or 100%, right? And in the middle, which I feel like they were, leaves a lot to be wandered. And so they chose to talk about it, so we're not 0%. But they didn't get super into it, as they really probably shouldn't have. I think it's just a lose-lose being public in your relationship as like an online persona. And so when they broke up and said it was like a commitment thing, I guess I had always assumed that like she wanted to settle down and get married, and he was, you know, busy going on these tours and doing these videos and traveling the world. And I really don't know if that's what it ended up being, because I'm not a part of that relationship, right? Like, I will never know, we will never know. But recently, Katrina released a video, like a music video, because she's a musician, she does songs, she writes songs. And she wrote this song called, I think it's called Sending My Therapist. Let me just make sure I'm right about the song title here. Okay, Sending My Therapist, Katrina Stuart, that's the song. And this song, which I did listen to, it's a fine song, it's not my kind of thing, but the song lyrics are very interesting, and people are speculating that this song was about Sam, because there's a lot of lyrics in there that say, he loved me, he wasn't ready to commit. There was a lot of hints about like commitment in this, and I don't know Katrina, I haven't followed her, I just watched her in these Sam and Colby videos, and that's pretty much all I know about her, other than she writes songs. But I had watched a video she did behind the scenes. This was released December 30th. I'm looking at my laptop, sorry. This was released December 30th, where she released this behind the scenes explaining the lyrics kind of video, where she has her current boyfriend, whose name I don't know, but I do recognize him. He must have been an actor. I do recognize him. She has a current boyfriend. And people were very weirded out in the comments section, specifically because she's sitting down her friend and her boyfriend to explain the lyrics about a song that's presumably about her ex-boyfriend from 2 years ago. Now, I have a take on this, and I feel like, again, it's not a hot take, but I did want to talk about this. And I want to know what your guys' takes are too. Because I guess in the grand scheme of things, 2 years isn't a lot, and her and Sam had been together for a long while. But people are not concerned because there's definitely like a level of parasocialness there, right? Where people speculate specifically, I'm guessing it's fans of Sam or fans of the both of them or fans of... There are some dedicated fans out there, right? And I know specifically that Sam and Colby have a very dedicated fan base. Don't come after me, right? I enjoy the videos. I don't know them personally. But so there are people in her comments that are very angry at her for releasing this song. And I see both sides of it, right? I see, how are we to know it's specifically about him, right? The name Sam was never mentioned. We are just guessing because we think we know this person. But at the same time, it's clearly about an ex. And I don't know how many serious exes she's had or exes at all, right? But it is something to be said about timing. I think the key is timing here, in that she released this video almost what feels like right away after Sam goes public with a new girlfriend, right? And I feel like we as the internet get the vibe this is a serious girlfriend because, you know, when you are a celebrity, and I'll use the word celebrity here, right? Popular on YouTube, people know you, right? Like, people want to know more about you. You would tend to keep like a relationship private until you're starting to get, dare I say the word, committed here. His girlfriend, I looked her up last night, Sophie Dosa, I think. I'm sorry, please forgive me. She's very pretty, and they have been, they seem pretty serious online, right? Like, she's been in some ad campaigns. I don't think she has been in any videos yet, but I haven't watched any of the recent stuff. I just think timing is very odd here. And there are some people who are saying she being Katrina, knew exactly what you're doing with releasing this song right as they get into a relationship. And that's very like rude of you. And, you know, how could you, right as he's happy with this new girl, you drop this song dissing him. And then there's other people who are like, and I guess maybe other people being me, I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. It takes a long time to write a song, to produce it, to cut the track, to put a music video to it, to publish it, to market it, right? And so it's more than likely and reasonable that she's had this song ready to go for a little bit now, and that it happened to just drop, right? Now, my thing is, regardless of when you would just drop it, surely she would have heard that he's in a new relationship, right? Them both being public figures. So I'm like, girl, if you did know this, why are you choosing to drop all of this now? And I know, it's annoying because you plan this and now it's like, well, I didn't know he'd get in a relationship. I don't feel like changing my release date of this song. I know, but then I don't know what to tell you because people are gonna think you wrote it about him and you're dissing him as soon as he gets into a new relationship. It's a shame, right? Because you wrote the song, you put the effort in, you did the art, right? It's an art writing a song. And I do believe she co-wrote it with somebody, but it's something to be said that it's about an ex, right? You've had a public relationship with an ex who's now in a new relationship and they're happy. Can you ever release this song then? Like, I don't know, like what would be the appropriate timeline to wait? Or do you just stop writing about your ex, right? Like some people in the comments were like, girl, like this is so icky, like he's clearly moved on. And I don't know that it's actually about him. It seems like maybe it could be, but either or you spin it. I think a lot of music out there is about current relationships or past relationships. And can we get something else? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm in a happy, long relationship, but I'm like, I'm really tired of music just being about, like, a romance. You know what I mean? Like, I guess at the same time, like, then you have country, where you're about, like, beer trucks, guitar. But, like, surely there's got to be something else in the middle, right? That's not Disney music. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I mean, she's going your typical indie music person, right? Indie musician and writing about romances. I do think it's interesting though, and as like a not long term, but like as a past dedicated Sam and Colby viewer, I do feel like it could probably be about him, with the way she talks about commitment and how sweet he is, and then how many little issues they have. And like, I'm not in the relationship. I'm just assuming because I don't know of any other exes she had. And I think it would almost be an even weirder look in a sense to write a song about your ex from longer ago when you've had more exes in between. I don't know. I think she set herself up for a lose-lose here. The song itself is fine. I mean, it's not a bad video. I have no comments on that. It's a fine song, but I don't know. Those are my thoughts. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you think it is about Sam? Do you think she should have put it out there? If so, do you think she should have put it out there now or waited longer? Because I'm curious to see how you guys would come about this. I'm not PR. I'm not public relations. I'm not a music producer. I don't know. But then again, I didn't sign up to be. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the president. I don't know how to do all this. But it's not my job. I didn't sign up to do it. That's my argument there. I don't know. I think it's interesting. I think it's unfortunate. I don't think Sam has said anything. I don't think he will say anything. And I do think, sorry to be so repetitive, I do think he'd be smart not to say anything. Because right now, if you are out there and you choose to believe she's written this song about him and it's really icky of her, it would go much well in his favor to just stay quiet on it, I think. So I don't know. Those are my thoughts. Like, I wish them all well. I do think it's odd that she's writing music about her ex and then explaining the lyrics to her current boyfriend. But who knows? Maybe it's one of those situations where you have a celebrity and they're like dissing. Who was it? It was Taylor Swift had written a song about Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend, which we won't get into that, but I think that was a really crappy thing to do because, girl, like, move on. Like, why are you as a couple so fixated on this person that's in neither of your lives? Whatever. That's almost kind of the line that this reads to me. But at the end of the day, I do understand that there's a lot of work that goes into it, and you wrote the song, you want to release it. I'm here and there. Let me know what you guys think down below, and let me know if you have any topics you want me to cover, or just any of your thoughts. How much snow did you guys get? And hopefully everyone's okay. I hear there is more snow coming to the east. Right now I was a weather person, so I find this very fascinating. Right now it's looking like a small, dare I say small, nor'easter, but track can definitely shift with this much time. And if you're under the map for snow right now, there's a good chance you won't be getting any snow by the time we get there. So who knows? We'll see what happens. But like I said, comment your thoughts down below, and I will see you on the next one.